There's only one thing us Southern girls can do. We can ride the bull. And other girls are cool, and other girls are cute, but we can ride the bull.
That was Ride the Bull by our next guest, Royse, and she is here now to talk about that new song. And hi, first of all.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. Okay, so, when I listen to the song, I think to myself, this is one of those songs I can't put in a box. Like, I don't know if it's country, I don't know if it's pop, I don't know if it has a little bit of like R&B to it. Like, was that your goal, to just throw the kitchen sink at it?
That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to do something that I was like, I want to make something so different and so much like me, because I feel like I'm a combination of everything you just said. So I was like, why not make a song like that? Because why not? You got to put yourself into your music.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me about Ride the Bull, because it is a great, but like at first I was thinking to myself, this has a little bit of a Shania vibe to it, and then like it, right? Like I'm thinking like those kinds of lyrics and those kinds of anthem songs is what I had in my head when I heard it.
Thank you. First, I love Shania, so like my childhood dream just like came true. And yeah, it was something. So I love when music can make me feel empowered and sexy and confident. And I really wanted to do something like that and kind of make a song that's just fun. Mm-hmm. And it really just started as a joke with me and my producer and songwriter I write with a lot. We were just joking around. And we're like, us Southern girls can ride the bull. And thus we went on this journey of like, that's a great song. And we started writing it, and it was just so fun. It was so fun. And I got to really combine my Texas elements and LA and just put myself in it. So it was great.
So, okay, we're gonna talk about Texas in a second, but I just wanted to pick up on something you just said. When you were writing it, is it one of those songs? Because sometimes when I talk to artists, there are, those kind of catchy songs just come out like immediately, and they're from beginning to end. It happens in like a couple of like an hour and it's done. Is that how it was with this, or did it take you days or hours to do?
This one came out pretty quick. It was actually different because we kind of wrote the song before we even built the track. So we wrote the lyrics, came up with the melody, and then we kind of built the track around it, which I haven't really done a lot. Usually you get the track and kind of just mess with it lyrically. So it was really something that just came out so simply. And once we knew we had it, we were like, this is amazing. We have to turn this into something. So it was really fun.
It's great. Okay, so you mentioned Texas. Mm-hmm. Grew up in Texas, right? And now you're in LA, but I want to talk about your time in Texas. When you were younger, did you know that this is what you wanted to do, or did you want to be something else when you grew up?
I've always wanted to be a singer. I've always wanted to do it. That and acting were like always my two passions. And it was so funny because I was never great in school. And I remember I came home with a D when I was like in 5th grade, which is horrible. And all my friends were like, your parents are going to kill you. You're going to be in so much trouble. And I was freaking out. And my mom picked me up and she said, you know what? I wasn't good in school either. Just work hard at what you love and continue pursuing that. And then she got me ice cream. So it was like, in that moment I knew, I was like, okay, I want to do what I love. And from a young age, I was able to do that. So I feel really blessed that my parents were so like supportive of me doing my dreams versus being something I'm not. And that's always been singing. So it just worked out.
That's special when you have that support system, throughout to help you, get through, because music is not an easy industry. And, you talk a little bit about like anxiety issues, depression issues, but that music really, I'm sure with the support of your family is helpful, but that's sometimes not enough. So for you, was music the thing that helped you get through those times?
Very much so. I always say music can be your friend when no one else can, because sometimes it just puts what you're feeling into words better than you can. And you relate to something that's so different, and knowing other people relate to the same thing, it just makes you feel not alone, And so music has always been that comfort, that escape. It's just something that has always just helped me channel my emotions because I have anxiety. So being able to have an outlet of writing music and writing down my feelings, like even if I write crap songs that no one's ever going to hear about how I'm having a bad day, it just helps me get it out. And it's for me a lot of the time as well. So it's amazing. And then getting able to like empathize with people and then relate to your music is amazing.
You know, and the other thing about that, there's a flip side to that, is that, you know, obviously in this day and age, in a COVID world, you know, as an artist, you have to put your life and your person and your music and your whole soul on social media for people to, you know, talk about, which is not easy.
Yeah.
And I know that you talk a lot about body positivity, and I'm wondering, like, when you have, not only when you have to really focus on, when you want to push that body positivity message, but you also have the anxiety message happening as well. Do you get a lot of like onslaught of people on social media, or do you find it's a supportive place?
I find that a lot of times it's supportive. Of course, you always have your people who want to say something, and especially about body positivity, they always want to act like they know, but I'm like, you don't know me or my story. You just popped up on here and wanted to say something negative about my body. But, you know, I always say it, I'm the healthiest I've ever been. And that for me is a win. And I may not look the healthiest I've ever been when it comes to like beauty standards, but life is too short to be miserable. And so that's really just what I want to convey to people. Like, love yourself, because your body's amazing. We're all uniquely beautiful and gifted with great bodies that we take for granted, you know? And so I just really want people to feel confident in the skin they're in, and just ignore those people because they have their own insecurities, or else they wouldn't be saying that. And so
totally. I always call them you know, they've got that keyboard courage. They're the keyboard warriors that have nothing better to do with their time. And I think you are a message of positivity, and you're beautiful and you're so talented. Congratulations on the new song. And I know there's new music as well coming down the line, right?
Yes, I'm so excited. I have so many songs done. I feel like I have enough for like 5 albums, but I have a lot of exciting things coming. I'm doing a song with Eric Bellinger.
Yes, how exciting is that? That's going to be on the new album, right?
Yes, that's going to be on the new album. So I'm so excited about that because he's just one of the most talented people. And then I have a couple other collabs that I'm excited about that I can't wait to share, but not quite yet. So.
Not quite yet. Well, when it's time to share, you come back and let us know. Thank you for your time. Ride the Bull is the single, and it is out and available now. Thank you, Royse.
Thank you.